So the fifth property of autocorrelation is that if the random process x of t has zero mean, what is the mean of random process? Is zero, and a is a DC component. Okay. So if y of t is given like this, x of a plus x of t is your y of t. Okay. Then what is r by y of tau is a square plus r x x of tau. Okay, that we have to prove. So we know that what is r by y of tau? It is expected value of y of t, y of tau, t plus tau. And we also know that what is y of t? Y of t is a plus x of t. Okay. So in the place of x of t, y of t, we substitute a plus x of t. In the place of y of t plus tau, wherever we have t, replace t with t plus tau. Okay. So it is a plus x of t plus tau. Now we just multiply these two terms. So it is a square a x of t plus tau plus a x of t plus x of t x of t plus tau. Okay. So now this can be written, apply expectation each and every term separately. This can be written as expected value of a square. Since a is constant now, a is constant, we can write it outside. A expected value of x of t plus tau plus a is constant, will be writing it outside. Expected value of x of t plus expected value of x of t plus tau. Okay. Now what is a? A is constant. A square is also constant. Expected value of a square will be equal to what? A square will be. Okay. Plus a. What is this? So it is nothing but expectation of random process, mean of random process. Okay. So E of x of t plus tau is mean of random process, and similarly expected value of x of t is also mean of random process. Okay, so from this we know that x of t plus tau expected value is what? Mean of a random process. Okay, it is also equal to expected value of x of t. These two are from the same random process. Okay, these two are also equal to mean. What is that given in the statement? Mean is 0, 0 mean. And mean what? Mean value is equal to 0. So what is this term? Is 0. This term is also 0. It is given in the statement. Okay. So what are the terms left over here? It is expected value of a square plus expected value of x of t, x of t plus tau. Now what is this? We have discussed that a square is constant. Expected value of a constant will be equal to same thing. Okay, a square only. Can you tell me what is this formula, students? What is this formula? What is this? This is the
X x of tau.
yes, it is r x x of tau, the correlation function of x. Okay, so it is equal to r y of tau is equal to a square r x x of tau. That is our fifth problem. Okay, so now we'll discuss what is sixth property. Now on the sixth property. The sixth property is that if z of t is a random process and which is sum of two random processes x of t and y of t. Okay, that is what is that given? Z of t is a random process. It is sum of x of t and y of t. Okay, so then Rz of tau is equal to Rxx of tau plus Rxy of tau plus Ryx of tau plus Ryy of tau. This you will have to prove it. Okay. So So you take any random process, z of t, it is sum of two random processes, x of t and y of t. Then we have to prove that the autocorrelation function of z, r z of tau is equal to r x of tau, r xy of tau, r yx of tau plus r yy of tau. Okay. Just note on the proof. What is given? Z of t is given as x of t plus y of t. Z of t is given as x of t, y of t. Now can you tell me what is the formula of r z of tau now? What is the formula of r z of tau? Tell me what is the formula for r z of tau?
Rxx of tau plus Rxy of tau plus Ryx of tau plus Ryy tau.
Come on, this we have to prove. What is the general formula? Expected value of
Z of t into Z of t plus tau.
very good. It is z of t into z of t plus tau. Okay, what is given? Z of t is what? Z of t is equal to what? X of t plus y of t. So in the place of z of t, substitute x of t plus y of t. Can you tell me what is z of t plus tau, students? What is z of t plus tau?
X of t plus tau plus y of t plus tau.
Very good one. X of t plus tau plus y of t plus tau. The same procedure here. We should multiply these two terms, apply expectation separately to each and every term. Okay. So just multiply these two terms. X of t plus tau. We are just multiplying these two more. Okay. X of t, y of t plus tau. Plus y of t, x of t plus tau, y of t plus tau. Now what is next step? What is next step? Apply expectation to each and every term separately. Okay. So it is the expectation of x of t plus tau plus expectation of x of t, y of t plus tau, okay, plus expectation of y of t, x of t plus tau, plus expectation of y of t plus tau. Okay. Now can you tell me what is the first formula? See here we have both x term, both are x. So both are from the same random process, then it is autocorrelation x. This x indicates first variable, this next x indicates the second variable. Then what is the time difference? T here, t plus tau. The time difference is tau. Okay, or x of tau. Understood? Here what is the first variable is x now? Whereas second variable is y. So what is this? It is cross correlation. Whereas first variable is x, second variable is y. What is this? It is function of tau. Okay. Next we have Ryx of tau. Ryx of tau. Okay. Because the first variable is y, second variable is x. Then what is next term here? Y, no? So it is y. So if it is from the same random process, then it is autocorrelation. If these two variables are from the different random process, then it is cross correlation. So here Rxy is the cross correlation. Here you see y of t we have for y. So for y we have to write y first because t is there for only one. T plus tau we have for x, no? That is why x we have to write next. Okay. So like this, Rz of tau is equal to what? Rxx of tau plus Rxy of tau plus Ryx of tau plus Ryy of tau. Okay. So this is our sixth property. Now we'll see the seventh property here. The seventh property is that this is also very important. Okay. So it is given like this. If the random process x of t has zero mean, has a non-zero mean. This random process has non-zero mean. The mean is non-zero and so non-zero mean means what? Expected value of x of t is not equal to 0. It is not equal to 0 and it is ergodic with no periodic components. There is no periodic components. Okay. Then limit tau tends to infinity, Rxx of tau is equal to x bar square. Rxx of tau is equal to x bar square. Okay. So what is that given? The mean is non-zero. Expected value of x of t is non-zero and it is ergodic with no periodic component. Okay. So what is ergodic? What is the ergodic theorem? Says that the statistical mean will be equal to, that is ergodic mean is equal to, what is that? Ergodic mean is equal to time average. The time autocorrelation will be equal to ergodic autocorrelation. If these two conditions are satisfied, then that particular random process is called ergodic. Okay. So, and what is given? It is also have no periodic components. Okay. Now what we do here? Just see the proof here. Okay. Here we have considered two random variables, x of t1 and x of t2, or two random variables from random process x of t. Okay. And what is given in the statement? It is given that expected value of x of t is not equal to 0. Okay. So now we find out autocorrelation function Rxx of tau. Autocorrelation function is given as expected value of x of t plus tau. Okay. And it is also given that this process has no periodic components. Okay. So if it is having no periodic components, this process has no periodic components. So if it is having no periodic components, if tau tends to infinity, what happens to these two random variables x of t and x of t plus tau become independent. Okay, because what is that? These are no periodic component and time difference is also becoming infinity. If time difference is infinity, what happens to these two random variables become independent? These two will become independent. So when tau tends to infinity, okay, Rxx of tau will be equal to expected value of x of t plus tau. Tau value is tending to infinity. Now what happens to these two random variables? These two becomes independent. If two random variables are independent, expected value of x of t plus tau will be equal to what? Expected value of x of t, expected value of x of t plus tau. Okay. Now what is given? These two are, the mean value is non-zero, that is expected value of x of t is equal to x bar. Okay. Expected value of x of t plus tau is also equal to x bar only. It is not equal to 0, non-zero. So limit tau tends to infinity, Rxx of tau is equal to what? It is x bar into x bar. So it is equal to x bar square. This is very important, students. This property is very important. Okay. So what is given here? It is given that x of t. X of t is a random process with non-zero mean. Means that expected value of x of t is not equal to 0. And it is also given that it does not have any periodic components. And so what happens? Limit tau tends to infinity. Rxx of tau is equal to x bar square. Okay. Now, what is that we are doing? We have taken two random variables from the random process at t is equal to t1 and t is equal to t. Okay. And what is given in the statement? Expected value of x of t is not equal to 0. What is the formula? Rxx of tau is equal to expected value of x of t plus tau. Since tau tends to infinity, these two becomes independent. Okay. These two random variables becomes independent. So expected value of the independent random variables will be equal to the product of individual random variables. So it is equal to x bar. No, each expected value of x bar is equal to what? Is not equal to 0. So expected value of x of t is equal to x bar. Expected value of x of t plus tau is equal to x bar only. Because these two are from the same random process. That is why it is equal to x bar only. So that is why limit tau tends to infinity, Rxx of tau is equal to x bar square. Okay. So this is our seventh property. Now we'll discuss eighth property. Okay. So it is same as this. Only difference is here we have zero mean. If it is having zero mean, okay. What is that here we get? We get this value is equal to 0. This is our eighth property. Just note down the eighth property, students. Eighth property is that, okay, if x of t is exotic and has zero mean, no periodic component. If x of t is exotic and has zero mean and no periodic component, limit tau tends to infinity, Rxx of tau is equal to 0. Okay, this is our eighth property. Now we see the proof of this from property 7. From property 7, we know that limit tau tends to infinity, Rxx of tau is equal to what? X bar square. What is given in the statement? That is the mean value is equal to 0. So what is x bar? X bar is 0. So from this we can write limit tau tends to infinity, Rxx of tau value is equal to 0. This is our eighth property. Okay. Now we'll see the ninth property. This is there is no proof for this. We have a statement for that. Okay, we will discuss the statement. Okay. Let's note down the ninth property. Ninth property says that the autocorrelation function of a random process x of t, random process x of t, okay, is Rxx of tau does not have any arbitrary shape. It does not have any arbitrary shape. Okay, arbitrary shape. This is our ninth property. Okay. So now we see the proof of this. So we know that autocorrelation function is even function. What is that our property? We have already discussed that Rxx of tau is equal to Rxx of minus tau, and we also discussed that Rxx of tau is having maximum value when tau is equal to 0. It has maximum value when tau is equal to 0. And we also know that Rxx of tau is related to power spectral density function by using Fourier transform. If you apply Fourier transform to autocorrelation function, what we get? Power spectral density. Since you have power spectral density, power spectral densities does not have any arbitrary shape. Power spectral density does not have any arbitrary shape. So what happens to autocorrelation? Autocorrelation also does not have any arbitrary shape. Okay. So this is our ninth property. These are the 9 properties of autocorrelation.